Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing with some new makeup. So we're filming Testing New Makeup episode 42. If you guys are interested, just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl-friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on the bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. So I have some of my makeup done already, but I do have a little eyeshadow palette quad we're gonna test out today. This is a new one from DD Signature, and I have some blush and some lip products, so I thought we could just try it out. I did pull some of my old favorites as well, just to, make this video a little bit juicy. But the main focus of today's video is this Plum Perfection little quad that DD Signature is launching. According to the information I have, this is going to be available on the 31st on their website. But I just thought this was such a cute little color story. And if you haven't seen my video with their classic autumn palette, highly recommend checking it out. But this is a brand that took a bit of a hiatus basically during COVID, and now they're back with some new eyeshadow products, and I just remember really enjoying their existing palettes and offering. Happy to see that they were able to come back, but I thought this was a really cute color story. We have a nice matte purple shade, a really pretty like pukey green color, a kind of beautiful white gold shade, and then a beautiful duochrome that is a purple blue shifting shadow. So I just thought this was a really cute combo. They have, I believe, 4 or 5 other quads that they've already launched, and of course, like I mentioned in the classic autumn video, I didn't think that they were going to come back, so I ended up decluttering all of my DD Signature stuff, so I only have their new palettes, which is fine, but they do have some really cute other quads as well in case you want to check them out. But anyway, want to play with that. I want to create an eye look. So yeah, let's roll into that now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this brush from ColourPop, and I'm going to go into this really pretty plummy shade, and I'm going to use that on the outer corner and just kind of tap that on. Goodness, that is one really pigmented shade. Next, I'm going to take another blending brush, and I'm going to go into this green shade, and of course I'm going to put that on the inner half of the crease and slowly bring it into the outer corner. And now I'm going to take the plummy shade and just kind of help blend those two colors together. Okay, now I'm going to lay down the shimmers. So of course I have to use the beautiful duochrome shade. I'm going to use the shade in the inner corner, so let's do that. I'm going to grab a flat brush from MAC and just pick up that pretty duochrome shade. And I'm going to give it a nice spray. And I'm going to start on the outer corner. You can see how beautiful and shimmery the DD Signature metallics are. And I'm just going to bring that in to the inner part of the lid. That is so pretty. So cute. Okay, so I'm going to take the brush with the purple matte on it and just kind of pat on a little bit of the matte shade on the outer corner just to strengthen it a little bit. But yeah, super easy look. I definitely felt some fallout from the metallic shade, but that's all right. We can clean it up. So I'm going to throw something in the waterline, throw on the inner corner shade, and I'll be right back to test out this new blush I just grabbed. Okay, so the eye look is done, as you guys can see. Now I want to test something out that I didn't think I was going to get, and I went back and forth on so many times, but recently Tarte had like an early Black Friday sale, so I thought, why not try this out, because I know my friend Angie had purchased this and she said it was so pigmented that it was a little too pigmented. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get it. and then I ended up buying it anyway because I got it at such a good deal. So I am so freaking curious because it did look very, very bright on her. So I'm going to grab this Tarte brush that I have, and we're probably just going to squeeze some out, yeah, on the back of my hand. And let's see here. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so I feel like I had decent warning that this was going to be super duper pigmented. So I was able to kind of like dust it off on the back of my hand. But I feel like if I hadn't known that, I might have gone in and then ended up with like a really wild look on my face. So yeah, I think it's good that Tarte made some of these with some pigment in them because the other shades that they call like blush shades were very lightly pigmented. So if you have a deeper skin tone, this might work for you. So yeah, overall it's still pretty red, but it didn't get as red and dark as it would have if I had gone directly on my face with it. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to use the one from Tarte as well. And I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand. I definitely just squeezed out way too much. This is in the shade Golden Glow, in case any of you were wondering. That is the face. It's pretty glowy. And then I also have a new lip product I want to try out. So I did order 2 of these MAC lipsticks. These are the Locked Kiss lipsticks, 24-hour lipstick. And I bought the shade Posh that I think will go really well with this look. So let's go ahead and open it. Okay, this is very pretty. It's like a aluminum packaging, and of course I bought a brown shade, and it's kind of a skinny applicator. So let me go ahead and throw on a little bit of lip liner and then we'll try out the lipstick. Okay, so the lip liner I chose is from Unearthly. This is the shade Char, and now I'm going to try out this lipstick. Okay, so it says to apply to clean, bare lips and wait a few minutes for the formula to set. Recap tightly after use. Not recommended to use over lip balms or primers as they will impact the product's performance. I can understand that. So it kind of starts off pretty like smooth and soft, but I can already feel it setting. And it definitely like dried down like a liquid lipstick, which is very different. Yeah, wow, that's different. Okay, let's give it the kiss test. Oh, that is wild. There's nothing on my hand, and I just put that on. No cuts. Wow, that's cool. So I got a bright orange shade too called Renegade that I'm excited to try out, but I thought with this look, the shade Posh would work a lot better. So yeah, wow, that's different. Okay, cool. So the look is done. I'm just going to spray my face, do something with this hair, and I'll be right back to give you guys my thoughts and first impressions on some of this new makeup I tested. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? Let me know. Is this a plum perfection look for y'all? Anyways, as you guys are typing away furiously on your keyboard, let me tell you really quick what else is on my face today. So, of course, I said I am trying the new Tarte blush that I picked up, and so I use the Tarte highlighter in the shade Golden Glow, and the contour is in the shade, this is contour, does it say? Warm Bronze. So I believe these are available on Ulta, Sephora, Tarte's website. So if you are considering picking any of this up during the Sephora sale, I figured I'd talk about them. So the highlighter is really beautiful once it dried down. I feel like these products had such a huge opening in the market because for the longest time it was just Charlotte Tilbury that had these like poofy makeup products, as my friend Angie calls them. And so is this a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury one? I honestly don't use my Charlotte Tilbury light ones enough to say for sure that this is a dupe or not, but I find these products really nice, and they are a little bit more affordable than the Charlotte Tilbury version. Plus, for the longest time, I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury ones are really hard to get a hold of, especially the contour ones that Charlotte does. So I actually like this warm bronze shade. I've used it a ton. They also did like 6 or 7 shades, which was really nice and very different for Tartes. So if you're looking at the contour, I really like that. Highlighter is nice too. Like I said, this is the most pigmented blush shade they've done. The other blush shades I have, they're not that pigmented. They almost look like a highlighter on me. So I'm glad they came out with at least one shade that has some color to it. It is definitely very dewy looking, so if you don't like dewy skin, these might not be it for you. But yeah, I have a bunch of these, so I just thought it'd be fun to feature them in this video. I also did end up trying this MAC lipstick, which I don't know what possessed me to buy these other than the fact that they had this like 24-hour claim. So it's set down really nicely. I do have some fine lines on my lips, so I feel like you can see them. My lips don't feel dry and cracked, but of course the weather is changing too, so it is very much like sweater weather here. So for that reason, it does feel a little bit dry, but nothing too hard to handle from me. I think it's so interesting that this thing's set and now it's like set, because we did do the kiss test and it did not transfer, so it'll be interesting to see how this does through like a meal. So yeah, I'll try and keep you guys posted, but really fun. I haven't bought a MAC lipstick in quite some time, so I had a lot of fun trying that out. Okay, so for foundation, I decided to go back to my Makeup Forever foundation and Juvia's Place. I love combining these. I think they just work so well for the fall season. Not too drying, a little bit of dew. I've been making some really good progress on this Makeup Forever foundation, so I don't know if I'm going to pick up another one during the Sephora sale, but I definitely just filmed an empties video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like pan more foundation. So I'm working on this Natasha Denona one and the Makeup Forever. For color correcting and like concealer, I use the Tower 28, which is awesome. I love that if you're considering it during the Sephora sale. This is kind of a newer product to me. It's the Rare Beauty like eye brightener. So I just use this kind of like on top of my product. So I always thought you had to use this kind of like as a concealer, like under your makeup before you set it, but I actually saw a Rare Beauty makeup artist just kind of like apply this on top of the makeup and it looks so beautiful. So yeah, I was like so fascinated watching them do that. So I actually picked this up during either the last Sephora sale or their friends and family coupon because I was so fascinated, and of course I wanted to score a deal. But when I watched them do it, it just brightened up the under eye. And so I was like, wait a second, I thought this was a concealer and it's more of like a brightener. So yeah, that's how you use it, and I just showed that to you. So I don't have thoughts on that one yet because I need to test it out more, but hopefully you guys saw a difference when I just did that. And then last but certainly not least is the Plum Perfection Quad from DD Signature. So like I said, I have tried a lot of their quads like this in the past, and this is their latest one. So it's launching on October 31st. I will put as much information as I have down below for you guys. This was sent to me from the brand. I am an affiliate with the brand, so if you use KHMAKEUP on their website, you will be able to save. But this is such a cute quad. They have some other ones too if you're interested in checking them out. But I think this is such a perfect little quad for the fall season. If you're super overwhelmed by all the bigger color stories that are coming out, maybe this is something you want to consider. Either which way, I had a lot of fun playing with it. It's the same good quality that I'm used to with DD Signature. I think everything worked well and blended easily. So yeah, that is it for episode 42 of Testing New Makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if any products caught your eye or anything you're planning on picking up in the future. I love hearing from y'all. So thank you so much for hanging with me, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye guys!